My last lockdown came as a tech assistant, alone in the school basement. The announcement, hard lockdown. This is not a drill. My heart pounded as I killed the lights and hid under a desk. Footsteps echoed, slow, deliberate, not frantic. A shadow passed the door, tall, dark clothing, holding a rifle. I froze, barely breathing, as the figure moved deeper into the basement. Minutes crawled by, then shouts, police clearing the building. Officers found me, shaking, and led me out. They'd caught a former student in tactical gear, armed but stopped before he could hurt anyone. I survived, but the image of that shadow, that rifle, is burned into my memory. The lockdown ended, but the trauma lingers. Safety, I learned, is never guaranteed. And some storms leave scars that never fade. Chloe's story haunted us. She'd seen the man before, standing by the woods, staring with empty eyes. During the lockdown, sirens wailed and rumors flew. Every sound made us jump. Finally, police and the principal entered, exhausted. The truth: a local man, mentally ill, had wandered onto campus with a wrench, threatening to break things. He was taken into custody without incident. Relief washed over us, but dread remained. Chloe had been right. It was the man with the blank eyes. Our sense of safety was shattered. We filed out, changed. The world felt less predictable, more fragile. The memory of fear under those tables wouldn't fade. We learned how quickly normal could turn to nightmare. Another year, another lockdown this time. In the cafeteria at lunch, the room went from noisy chaos to terrified silence in seconds. Teachers shouted, "Get under the tables." Trays crashed, food spilled, and we scrambled to hide under the table. I was crammed with strangers, all of us wide-eyed, and shaky rumors spread. Gun knife. A man in a trench coat. Every whisper made it worse. Teachers tried to reassure us, but their fear was obvious. My friend Chloe whispered she'd seen a strange man near the school days before, blank eyes, muttering to himself. Now, she was sure it was him. The threat had a face, and that made it real. We waited, breathless for the danger to pass. The lockdown ended, but the cafeteria felt forever changed. We stepped over spilled milk and backpacks, knowing normal would never feel the same. The fear lingered just beneath the surface. The intercom crackled. Our dean's voice, usually calm, now tight with panic. Hard lockdown. This is not a drill. Fear swept the room. Mr. Harrison locked the door, yanked down the blinds, and whispered, "Get in the corner, now." We huddled behind his desk, silent, listening to footsteps pounding the hallway. Someone banged on our door, screaming to be let in. The door shook with each hit. We clung to each other, praying for it to stop. The pounding moved on, echoing down the hall. Later, we learned it was an angry father banned from campus, unarmed, but his rage left a dented door and a scar on us all. The lockdown ended, but the fear lingered. We realized how quickly safety could shatter. The memory of that voice, that pounding, never left us. Even after the all clear, the school felt changed. We were different too. The storm had left its mark. It was the last period before spring break. Sunlight streamed in, and the mood was giddy. Everyone was thinking about freedom, not history. Mr. Harrison's lecture faded into the background as we doodled whispered plans and watched the clock crawl toward the final bell. Then, a distant siren pierced the air. Another followed, closer, urgent. Mr. Harrison paused, tension replacing the carefree atmosphere. Laughter died. We all listened, hearts pounding as the sirens grew louder. The sunlight suddenly felt harsh, exposing our vulnerability. I glanced at Sarah, her smile gone, eyes wide. We waited, breath held for someone to tell us it was nothing. But the silence after the sirens was heavier than the noise. It was the kind of silence before a storm. We realized in that moment that our bubble of safety could burst at any time, and the storm was about to hit.